This is my new adventure. A while ago, I ordered a kitchen sink faucet on Temu. It was going to be my first order. And I would say the only reason why I got into Temu is because my friend Mark, he is like a Temu junkie. Here in Mexico, he said he was able to get it within like, I don't know, 8 days. But for me, I think mine took like almost a month. Let me show you the faucet sink that I'm trying to replace, and I'll show you my sink that I'm replacing here in this unit. Now, just beware, whenever you're here in Mexico and you're renting, depending on where you're renting at, you're gonna deal with a lot of headaches, and depending on whoever is renting to you, most likely, you're gonna be the one responsible for all your repairs. But let me show you what I got here, okay? Check this out. Here's the box, yeah. It was pretty jacked up when I got it. Let me show you what it looks like inside. This is what it looks like, but you have basically the faucet, and this is like a little fountain faucet, so you have an extension thing and it pulls out. Nice rainfall spray, or you can do the straight up and down. So I'll show you how it works if it comes working, or rather if it works. Your hot water and your cold water. Unfortunately, we do not have hot water in the kitchen sink. Looks like to be the adjusted clamp, so that hopefully it'll hold. And this is the weight so that it'll go back. Here are the instructions. It came without instructions. It says wisdom is in a flash, and its reliable sign is to find miracles in the ordinary. We are standing at the forefront of fashion wave, capturing the trend of sanitary bath with falcon eyes and interpreting the timeless. You need to give people instructions. That would be interpreting the timeless. Getting instructions, needing instructions, that's timeless. This is our old school sink. By the way, I got this little guy that came in my Temu order. Turns out I got 3 of them. That might have been a good deal. This is such a tight space. Like, look at that. That's how tight it is. So what I have, my 2 screwdrivers. Got this guy because for some reason I can't find my flathead screwdriver. So this is hard tile. Put down the towels, yoga pads. For my head, yoga blocks. Definitely one thing you want to do is come to Mexico with your own flashlight, like tools if you can. You can see here, I already started to undo the water. First, you got to turn it off. So you got to see how I turn the knob there. Use a bucket, because when you undo these from here, the water's going to come out. This is the space I have to work with. And I kid you not, it's not that much space. Yeah. That's where I got to get to. This is all part of being an expat. You know what I mean? A lot of times nobody's going to do it for you unless you're able to find somebody to do it for you. I have my Leatherman, so I think what's going to happen is I'm going to end up having to do my Leatherman. First of all, I am not a professional plumber. I'm just somebody who has to be handy because I have to be. Oh yeah, one more recommendation. If you're going to be doing this, put some earbuds in and play some music that you really enjoy. Something calming, nothing aggressive. You really don't want to play anything aggressive because you just might break something. You might want to have something that will give you peace, some kind of meditation video, maybe some ocean waves, some rain, something that'll just calm you down, because when you're doing this kind of work, it's easy to get angry, frustrated, want to break something, throw something, curse a lot. So I recommend some good music while you work. Oh yeah, and I found my Leatherman. Crazy thing happened when I was doing this. As I was struggling to do this with the screwdriver and with the Leatherman, the wrench, it turns out that those suckers were able to twist off. They were only on finger tight, and then look at it. That was easy, kind of. This is how cruddy it looks. Another thing I would recommend, after being down there and doing this, first of all, if you don't wear glasses, put some glasses on. When you're down on your back and you're looking up, debris is going to fall down. Having some safety glasses on, your regular glasses, that will help to shield your face. Also, keep your mouth closed. Another suggestion is always test things with your fingers first. Make sure if they're not already finger tight, then you can go to using the tools. Those are just my the things I've learned today. So see, I'm already getting smarter, and it's so early in the morning. Look at that. Not bad, huh? And a little help of my man here. And I was able to take my solution that I made, which is basically water, soap, and some Odabomb. I was able to get that cleaned up. So now it's time to try my hand at putting the other unit back in. So let's see what I can do. You can do it, Jimmy. You can do it. Don't worry. I believe in you. I definitely need these. Uh-oh. If you're ever trying to figure out which way is the right way, you can always go like this. And you know that if you go right, you tighten it. If you go left, you untighten it. This one is a lot harder. There's always one piece that's like hard. I might have kind of damaged that, but I really don't need all that. I just need the tip here. This is the new one. There's no holes. This will screw on once the sleeve goes through like that, okay? Some things to explain. So this is that weight anchor. It needs to fit on this part, okay? That will cause this to retract back in. You can't put this on yet until the rest of this hose gets underneath the sink. What has to be done is I'll have to unscrew one of these, and I've already started it partially, so I can just hurry up and open it up, put it around the hose, and then clamp it back on. I made a tape line. If the weight ends up at this base of the tape line and I clamp it on right here or even on the tape, I can pull this out so far it'll come out. I mean, I don't need this thing to come all the way past the sink like that. I pulled it too far. Oh my gosh. So that's why you don't do that. I'm gonna try to force it back through this way. So that's why you don't want to do that. All right. This is the other thing you got to do. For this one at least, I have this detachable. Okay? There. The struggle is real. Yeah, it's some kind of, I would have to cut that out. It's in the way. This little pressure, bending it with the trim in. There's my clearance. All right, that was easy. With determination, some patience. Again, that's why I said put the music in your ears, because when you're doing all of this, you're gonna need a lot of patience. Oh, come on, no. Just when I thought I hit glory, something's still not working. I got to a point where I couldn't do anything about what was going on, so I have to get some wire cutters. Total bummer. Was not expecting that, and not happy about that. So I'm going down to this store down the road here. It kind of, it's like a, it's kind of weird. It's almost like a 99-cent store in a way, but you'll see when we get in there. This is the store I'm talking about. I'm gonna go in here. Hola. Right there. I think. Looks like it's, you can tell it looks like it's already been used. And it looks like it has been used. It's been heavily used. What I'm gonna do is look somewhere else, because that's what I will do. And here's my second option. I go in here sometimes to get stuff, so this is where I get my bandanas. I'm over here. Hola, buen dia. And like clockwork. So I can probably get away with these little guys right here. Look at that. Brand new, they cost 80 here. Aich. So this is why the used ones, this is 135 here. We saw the used ones over there were like 40 something. Shoot, I might as well get used if that's the case. I'm not gonna leave out here without something. What I've decided to do is I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 more bandanas. This brown one, kind of like a Minecraft brown, and a gray one. And I think we're gonna get a curved nail file out of here, and that might be it. I ended up going back to the store that I was rejecting the first time, and we're gonna cross the street and go on this side this time. But so look at, I got that place that had it used. It was a smaller pair, and it's only 29 pesos. Yeah, so it's only 29 pesos, and that would be about like $1.75, something like that, $1.76. So now I'm heading back home. I've made it back. I figured I had to get the smaller ones because I knew that it would fit inside the hole, and hopefully the blade is strong enough to snip these wires. Wire cutters worked. All right. Yes. Look at that, guys. Back underneath the sink. So the object is to get these two rings up there, and then I can screw these in. I finally got that connected and done. So I had to use these adjustment screw from the other sink, but yeah, it's finally done. So now I just gotta hook those on. What I'm gonna do is clean up the plumber's tape off of each end and rewrap it with some new stuff, and then hook up those joints on there. And then right now I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on to this here. All right, so this right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and unscrew that. That's how it fits, and then I screw it back on. I'm gonna re-screw it up there to the tape line, and then I'll plug the end piece back into that piece right there. All right, that's already done. Just a heads up real quick, you definitely want to do the weight adjustment first, just so that you can make sure that you can get it out the distance that you want and that it can retract back. It's finally tied up, finished. Here's my final taping. I secured that with the C-wrench. Let's turn this on. Okay, check for leakage. So far, no leaking. Let's come up to the sink. Yes, we don't have much for water pressure here. Hey, but look at that. Gives you a little bit of stream. Oh, oh. All right. What's the way to make the water come out the other way? There's no instructions, so. Is this a fail after I did all this work to install it? I don't know. I just don't understand. If it goes sideways, it's supposed to come out this. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to come out of there. I see what's going on. See this? You have these ridges here, right? It has to stay in these ridges here. So let me turn this water off. So I gotta make sure it fits in the groove, and then guess what? Nice! We'll test this out. I mean, right now I got it working. Yay! And then again, because it's all the way in the groove, it turns it to that way. And then I could just do that for the extra stream. If not, then... Earlier when I started, it was buenos dias, and now it's buenas tardes. I'm out of here. I'm happy for my faucet there. Good Temu find, maybe. Poor on the instruction quality because it's not there. Outside of that, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, come follow me, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much. Take care. Hasta luego.